is Walt Disney World different after weight loss surgery? I hope you can tell by the ears, and I do have my little Disney Mickey sweater on. I got this in Target in Hawaii before Target went through her current issues, but it's so soft. Anyway, hi friend, I'm Chelsea, and if you're new here, welcome. I am a bariatric surgery coach, a Disney lover, and a proud mama. Today, as you can tell by the ears and the outfit, we are talking about all things packing and prepping for Disney, specifically for the bariatric community. Whether this is your first trip post-op or you are a bariatric Disney queen, this video guide is supposed to help you feel more confident, more excited, and more ready to travel to the most magical place on earth. And today we are going to discuss what to pack and how to prep to ensure that you have the most fairy tale-like adventure that you can have. If this sounds like something you will love, or you're already like, yes, I'm on board, will you please subscribe to our beautiful Disney-loving bariatric community? I swear it is like a little bit of pixie dust every time I'm in the comments section. Make sure you like this video and share it with another planner. We're going to start with arguably my favorite topic on earth, and of course, it's mindset. Post-bariatric travel is different, but in the best way. However, it does come with a learning curve, whether you're a month out or even almost 6 years. I have made several prep pack videos for travel after weight loss surgery here on this channel with the goal of giving you the most timely and relevant information so that you can be prepared. But I used to be someone who would just like throw snacks in a bag. I've shared with you that my snacking habits have absolutely changed, but it doesn't mean I don't still snack. I used to bring with me all of my favorite treats that I couldn't get on property, or use like Amazon Go to be able to get them on site. So I'm no longer just throwing snacks in a bag and like fingers crossed, hoping for the best. I am strategically planning on how to fuel my body so I can make it from rope drop to the kiss goodnight fireworks, like 18-hour days, 30,000 steps. I need to fuel my body appropriately for that. The halfway through the day crash is not an option for me post-op. If I could go back to fresh surgery Chelsea almost 6 years ago and tell her one thing about Disney travel, it would be to pack for my future and current self, not for my pre-op habits. So what this means for me, my kind of cheat sheet, is to first schedule breaks throughout the day. Now, I don't mean necessarily going back to our resort, but I do mean using my lightning lanes, using my mobile food orders. We are DVC members, so we have access to the DVC lounges, like building in rest, break, rehydrate time so that I can get more longevity from my day. This also means to stay hydrated on purpose, and this is one that I have to remind myself. I am not always good at this. I do pack a water bottle. I'll talk about that later. I simply want to fit other things in my tummy that aren't boring old water. So sometimes water gets pushed aside. But because we are going to Disney when it is hot, it will be 90 degrees the week that we're there. When you're watching this, we're in Disney. I need to make sure that I am staying hydrated intentionally so I can enjoy all of the other snacks and treats that I want to have. Another piece here is planning my outfits for confidence. Now, I have always worn what I would consider to be like bigger, louder outfits on property. I feel safe to be myself and always have at every size in Walt Disney World. So I love my tutus and my big dresses, but I used to sacrifice my comfort for my outfit. And now, because I'm more confident in what I'm wearing, I don't have to do that. I can blend both together. Every time we go to to Walt Disney World, and I'm speaking to my Disney adults here. It's not just a trip, right? It's a celebration of the way we get to live. And last year in 2024, we didn't have a single Disney World trip on the books. And for some people, that's like, holy cow, we go every month. How did you do that? And for others, it's like, we're going to go once in a lifetime. So we're falling kind of in the middle of that, but we tend to go at least once a year. We did go to Disneyland and Hawaii, so it's not like I was deprived, but there's this like calling home, right? Where I'm looking at photos, I'm watching videos via YouTube, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and there's just something that like pulls me back there. So it's not just a trip. It's not just creating core memories with my daughter and my husband. It is a celebration of the woman I am and am becoming. Okay, let's do the fun part where we talk clothes. Post-op bodies change so fast, right? Like that's the fun and the challenge of being in a post-op body. So instead of panic buying or fast fashion trend buying pieces, I have come to love renting my clothes. Not all of my clothes, but the majority of them. This is not an ad, but I did want to tell you what I'm doing. It's the second time I'm doing it this way, in case you wanted to maximize space in your suitcase and specific outfits for Disney parks. So I recently received my Nuuly clothing rental box, and I didn't want to wait to open it, so I filmed myself. It is dark. The lighting's terrible. It's the end of the day, okay? That's all I'll say, but I want to show you what's in my Nuuly rental this month. Hi, it's Chelsea from the past. My Nuuly box came today, and because this box has essentially all of my Disney outfits, or the majority of my Disney outfits in it, I wanted to open it with you. I just got off a call with a client, which was lovely. It is pitch black outside, which is why the lighting is pretty terrible in here, but I just wanted to show you. If me saying the word Nuuly is the first time that you're hearing it, this is not an ad. Though I think as a customer, I do have a discount code. I'll leave it in the description box. Nuuly is a clothing rental subscription service. So you pay a flat fee of, I think it's $98 a month, and you get 6 pieces of clothing that you choose, all 6 of them. One of the most exciting / overwhelming parts of the Nuuly app is the fact that there's so much to choose from. And they have a bunch of different brands that do have more size inclusivity, but I will say that one of the best parts of weight loss surgery is being able to utilize a service like this, knowing that my size exists. That doesn't mean I always get it right with brands. I read a lot of the reviews, but it does exist. So this is a fabric box that you send your clothes back in when you're returning it to Nuuly, but like, so this is my birthday month box / Disney trip, which is why I wanted to be able to open it with you, because I love the trick of packing everything, including the actual Nuuly box, in my luggage and then mailing it home before I leave vacation, so my suitcase has more room for all the things I buy. I did that when we went to Hawaii, and I wish I did it when we went to Sonoma. But I didn't, because I thought I was going to want to rewear some of those pieces when we got home. I'm going to start with, I'm so excited for some of the things in here. While I'm filming this clip, it is not yet my 40th birthday, but it will be by the time you watch this video. I rented this dress, and I'm sincerely hoping that it works with my chest, because I don't think this is a dress you can wear a brassiere with. It is so much fabric, and it is like, I wore this in my 40th birthday video that if you haven't seen it yet, I will link it above. But this dress retails for $600. So I was not about to buy it, but look at these flutter sleeves. I know you're gonna say, Chelsea, we wanna see these pieces on you. I will put up pictures on the screen here of me wearing this dress, because I plan to wear it to my birthday brunch if it fits. Now for the outfits of Disney, you may just have to stay tuned on Instagram. That is so pretty. It has a lot of fabric. It's very ball gown-esque. This, oh, look, this is brand new. It came literally with a tag on it. It's from Erica Pina, this brand. It's a $558 dress. So would I buy this? No. Will I rent it? Yes. A lot of the pieces that I receive do end up coming with tags on them because I know there's like an ick factor to renting clothing that someone else has worn. I have yet to find something that's been gross. I rented this puffer coat. This is not for Disney. This is basically for the rest of the month. This coat has desserts all over it. And you tie these guys up because they're bows. This is in the size medium from Lisa Says Ga. I also like that I get to, kind of like with my FabFitFun, try out new brands. We can try this one on, right? That I would never find or purchase. Oh yeah. So I picked this piece specifically because of the birthday cakes on it, right? This is such an absolutely outrageous print. I wouldn't own this. Like, look how cute with the little bows. Oh yeah, pockets. So I understand that it's springtime, but here in New England, spring is a fickle season. So I thought if I'm going to ever rent this coat, now is like the perfect time. I love it. I will probably start wearing this coat as early as tomorrow. I went with a staple pair of jeans. Now I love this brand. It's Maeve. These are the Colette. These are the 30s. I don't know because I've been on a 3-week weight loss streak, breaking a stall that I had over the winter. I don't know if these are going to be an inch too big or not. I think I can make it work either way. I love this brand, Maeve. I know they're at Anthropologie. They have so many different pairs of jeans, but I reached for these. I wore these at least once a week for the month that I rented them. And I always think, oh, I should just buy them. And then I never do. So I have these. They'll probably come to Disney. Like, likely these will be what I wear on the plane. So I know these will fit. Hopefully they'll be a little big. And now for the 3 fun pieces that are definitely coming with. Another obscene flutter sleeve dress. So I am going to insert on the screen a picture of the Disney ears that I want. They are essentially these, but the bow is now red. I have had these for a decade, like to the point where I've worn them so much that the material is actually pulling through because I pulled the Disney tag off there. These are very large, but they now have them in red and black. So I ordered them on the Disney app because I didn't want to risk them not being in the parks to go with this dress. And I picked this dress because you can wear a bra with it. That's important to me as someone who has a larger size chest. This is also from Maeve in a size medium. And I just thought this would be super cute in the parks with sandals or sneakers. It's honestly like I don't want to say a fancier fabric, but it's like a nicer fabric, but I'm going to be dressing this down for my Minnie Mouse moment. This will be my Magic Kingdom dress. I wore this in Disneyland. It's going to go coast to coast because it's such a fun dress. How could you not? Because it is flower and garden season in Epcot. Look. Look at this dress. It has this like stretchy material with literal fruit all over it. Also, came with tags. This has never been worn. It's from Farm Rio. This is one of my absolute favorite brands that they carry. This dress retails for $295. I wore a really beautiful, very expensive Farm Rio dress in Hawaii as well. I'll leave that picture here. But this one is this a pocket? Wait, what? These are pockets. Oh, they tie closed? Oh no, you make little bows. These are insane pockets. These are crazy. Now the back is open on this one. I think I can strategically tie this bow to cover my bra strap. We'll see. We shall see, because I am not walking around Epcot in an 80-degree day with sticky bra on. Not happening. Now, one of the best parts of this Farm Rio dress, there's a kid's version. Look at this. Okay, so that's how the little pockets are supposed to be tied. Callie's is also open in the back. This is in the size 10 for her. But she and I are going to have matching Nuuly dresses in Epcot. So out of the days that we're in Disney parks, this covers 2 of them, 3 with this dress. You'll see all of the outfits coming up, but I just wanted to get these on the rack and open them with you. I'm excited to pack. One of the reasons I love Nuuly is because it allows me to pick trendy, higher end pieces. I did end up wearing that birthday dress that I rented for myself. I've worn the coat and the jeans quite a bit, and I'm excited to wear the other 2 dresses and for Callie to match me. But it allows me to pick pieces that I would never buy for myself in real life, because they're not always like something I would rewear or get a lot of use out of. So for this trip, I picked comfortable, aesthetically pleasing, aligning with the park's colors and the vibe dresses. These have stretch, they have fun prints. I can still wear shorts underneath them, that way preventing that like thigh rub situation, because yes, my excess skin still does touch. And of course, I am packing all of my travel size favorite goodies, makeup, skincare, hair care, and I'm going to pack for my daughter because I am the mama who wants to match while we're in the parks. I get it. But while she will still let me, she's 9, I am taking advantage. Amidst the packing process for Disney, you can see a little bit of luggage over there. I am in a control what you can control situation because I've reached maximum brain capacity for thinking about my outfits and Callie's outfits. So what I have in front of me, let's see if I can, oh dear. The Chelsea cam, please ignore the laundry. I am trying to condense. Now, if you watched my California prepping vlogs, I shared that I bought these individual little pouches so that I could like coordinate. There's skin, which is all my skin prep, including my face stuff. I have a hair one, and I have like my makeup one. This is the one that's empty because it's what changes the most when I travel, because my Disney makeup is different from like New York or Nashville or whatever. So for my birthday, I received this pretty, I haven't taken even the little taggy off, this pretty little blue and white case. This is from a company called, it says Traveler Designs on the inside, but I received this and it goes like really well with the wallpaper here. I'm going to see how many of my Cadence pods I can fit in here. Again, a gift for Christmas. My husband bought me the like magnetized set of Cadence pods, which I need to refill. And for my birthday, he said, well, is there anything that you need when we're traveling? And I was like, oh, you know what? I would love one more Cadence pod. I should put that on my list of things to purchase for myself, because I was putting my lotion in this little leftover Sephora pot. So you're here essentially One, to be nosy, because I love watching other people like pack their mini things. Look at this fun little like stack I have going on. But I think because of that, I might be able to fit the majority of my things in here, because we need to pare down, okay? That's our plan. That's our plan. So join me as I frantically work to pare things down. Travel edition. All right, so I am gonna start working through my face routine. I love mini products, like I love them. If I were a child, mini brands would be my jam, but I want like real life mini products. And I know they're never better for the value. Like I totally understand that, but that little carousel at the end in Sephora, also I have a very small bag, big receipt Sephora haul to show you. But I love minis and I love picking them out when I order things online. I just got my birthday gift from Sephora. I have a little pod for face moisturizer. This must be my old one because I have my new Ole Henriksen one and this does not smell the same. But I also have a moisturizer from Glow Recipe, and this is a problem. I received Sephora gift cards for my birthday and the big one of this is like $300. I don't know if I can jump into that. But this little guy, the Rich Cream, is so good. We are in Disney for 5 days. I don't know if there's 5 days worth of moisturizer in here, so I think both might be necessary. But here's the question, is like this taking up more room than this? Yeah, right? Right? I actually depotted and moved some things around. I put my face cleanser in the small one because I also have this little Fenty guy that I'll be bringing. And I very much like that. I got that as a gift, like on the Sephora, it comes with 3 things. I have my eye ball roller. This is the Osea one. I love this. And then I have my moisturizers. So I'm gonna bring those. And I also have this serum. So I've been using this one from Laneige, and you can see how little there is in it. And I grabbed this one at Ulta a while ago and didn't realize how good it was because I much prefer this one. This is the Peach and Lily to my Laneige. But then, because it's the Sephora sale and it's my birthday, I treated myself to one that I'm not traveling with, but I wanted to show you. The Tatcha one. This is the brightening serum. Now she's a pricey gal. She's not budget friendly, but I often spend more on my skincare than I do on my makeup. So I'm gonna try this. That's gonna be my backup to the Laneige one. So here, what do we have for skincare? I don't need to bring this serum because I have that serum. That will be for Portugal. Let's see. Oh, and then what's this little guy? And then for in the evenings, I have this tiny little oil. I don't even know if the camera is going to pick up on this. From Colleen Rothschild. That came as a sample because Mark bought me the we're all out of focus here. The under eye cream for Christmas. So it came with this oil. So I'm going to use up every little dribble of that oil. And that should be skincare covered. All right, let's refill other pods. This is shampoo. I've been using the Olaplex Bonding Repair shampoo. I don't think I need a ton more in here. My plan is, because it's going to be so hot, that I will bring a hair tool, not my Dyson, but I will probably focus more of my hair care on Curly Girl. It changes some of the products that I bring. This is the Living Proof Restore Conditioner. Also, I am always open to new hair care. Oh, I just made such a mess. So if you have any suggestions for, I am always in like a hair healing, growth, density, thickness journey. I hope you don't find this type of content boring. Well, actually, I would love to know if you do, because then I won't do it anymore. But I'm so nosy as a person. I am like, oh, you want to show me your daily routine? Great. I want to watch you floss your teeth. Like, I want to know every single step of what people are doing. Maybe that is the chalant millennial in me, but I would love to know for you how you feel about it, because if you are bored by this, we can do something else, of course. Shampoo and conditioner filled. I bought this and I am just cruising through it because it is so good. It smells so good. Though I do really want to try the Salt Air, has like a glowy body one. I would be interested in trying that for sure. I have like 3 pots left. So this has lotion in it. I'm gonna take the top off of this one. This one's got the lotion for my body in it. Now, for my hair, where's my little hair bag? What do I have minis of in here? We've got hairspray and dry shampoo, good. This guy, this is the Curly Girl Magic. I need that. And I have my air cream. Fantastic, Chelsea. I even have a spray baby travel deodorant. And my hair mask. Wow. I'm so impressed with myself right now. I might really be able to get this down. So I have this from, it is leaking because it's in the shower. This is also from Living Proof. The more I have gone on this hair health journey, the more I have found I like this brand. This is their in-shower styler. What you do is after you condition, you take this and kind of scrunch it into your hair if you have naturally curly hair in any way. Sorry, it's dribbling everywhere. And then it kind of like begins the shower or the out of shower curly process for you. So it's called an in-shower styler. So I am gonna squeeze whatever I have left in here. Sometimes I get lucky and I find this at like TJ Maxx and I will snag it every time. I started using this in Hawaii and my hair really responded well to it. So I didn't have a ton left in there to begin with. Also, it smells amazing. So this is now officially Project Panned because I will use all of that every time I wash my hair. All right, we're doing great. Thank you for being here. I know that these Cadence pods are expensive, like unnecessarily expensive, but look, they just like stack on top of each other. They are amazing. I love them. I love them. How many ounces is this? 3.4. Can I bring this on the plane? I don't know. Whoa. No. There's no way. Who even am I to fit all of my body, hair, and skincare in this one? Okay, that's incredible. I am baffled by this. Holy moly. Did she just become low maintenance? No, because I still have to do a face one. For makeup, I actually am gaining some confidence that we can do this. And even with a little more like curated shopping, I could pare this down even further. I wanted to show you this. Callie got this little Winnie the Pooh lip duo for Christmas in her stocking. This is so cute. So she's letting me borrow this one. I'm gonna bring it in my carry-on and give it back to her on Disney, but like the honey in this smells so good. I wish Santa brought us two. Okay, we're starting with primer on the face because we already have the moisturizer, right? So I have this new, well, it's new to me. It's the Milk Hydro Grip. This one's intense because it's gonna be hot and I have to try to make my makeup waterproof. So I have that's coming, and I'm gonna bring the Blur Screen from NYX. I really like this. It has SPF 30 in it. And then for my actual face base, I'm gonna use the Glow Screen from Supergoop because that has a little bit of color to it. And I'm gonna bring my Merit stick. I do have a mini Hourglass Vanish stick that I'm gonna throw in here. I just have to find it. I think it's probably with my travel. I have the world's smallest amount of powder left from one size. So this is gonna come with a tiny little poof and hopefully be thrown away while we're there. And then for my, I got this little milk. Ooh, I have a lot of milk products actually. I was gonna bring my milk bronzer, or my blush rather, but I had this little milk makeup bronzer stick that I use to bronzer my face. It's matte, it goes here and here and here, you know, but it's super tiny. And then I have my e.l.f. Camo liquid blush. This one, hello, she's old now, is in Pink Paradise. This is like gonna stay all day because I prefer liquid products on my face, even though I know they're more likely to like slip around and move, but that is what the powder's for. And then for, let's see, for eyeshadow, like the fun of the eyeshadow, oh, I'm bringing my Lottie highlighter. This is such a beautiful highlighter. It's like kind of glittery but small particles, and I can put it all over my body. I love that. So I'm gonna bring this for kind of like eyeshadow and highlight. For my eyeshadows, I like to bring a more like glittery look. So I'm gonna bring my birthday, okay, we might need to use the rest while we're there. This is from ColourPop. I've had it for years. It's in the shade Birthday Wish. And again, I wish to like, I don't know if you can see in this lighting. It's just like that rainbow wash of color. I love this. I think this is such like a Magic Kingdom color. I have my About Face. This is my repurchase of this eyeshadow in Smolder. I wear this all the time. This is less likely to crease because it is like a liquidy base. And then I'm gonna bring my Makeup Revolution Ultimate Nudes Dark Palette, because this has like pinky tones in it, but it also has these darker ones, so that if I wanted to do a darker outer look when we're going out to like Summer House on the Lake or for whatever, I could. Oh my gosh, I have so much room. Whoa. For my eyebrows, I am bringing my NYX Thick-It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara to keep those buddies in place. And I think I'm gonna bring my Soap Brow Kit. Just because, and if I don't like it, I'll throw the rest away. I've had this for a while, but I feel like giving it a little like zhuzh to stay put in this type of heat, or the type of heat that will be there, will be a good thing. And then I have my Lash Paradise Primer and my Tower 28 mascara. I did look through my mascara to see if I had a waterproof one. I may still grab one. And for lips, actually I have more fun things to show you from this bag that are coming. I bought this Kulfi eyeshadow. Now this was influenced by Tati on YouTube situation. This is like a bronzed golden putty. I am wearing it today, though I don't know how much you can tell in this lighting. I feel like this is such a gorgeous everyday shadow. I'm like sad to put it in my makeup bag because I know that means I can't wear it all week. But it's gonna come nonetheless. And what else? Oh no, that's not it. What else do I have in here? Oh, I'm gonna bring, I think I've shown these to you before. These are from the Creme Shop. They're like little Mickey stamps. I feel like the brown one's not as good. She's upside down, he's upside down. But these are really cute. I did this in Disneyland, like stamped these on the outside of Callie and I's eyes, and then the other side comes with a liner. So I'm just gonna bring those because they're cute and Disney and fun. And for the day that I am wearing like the red day, I'm gonna bring my Benefit. This is Heat Wave Moisturizing Dewy Lip Tint. It kind of looks like you've just had like a cherry popsicle look. Actually, like it just gives a little something to the lips, but I thought with my Mickey Mouse outfit that could be cute because the other lip gloss that I'm bringing is gonna be pink. Did I need this? No, I didn't. The other lip gloss I'm bringing is the Afterglow Lip Oil. This probably won't be my only one, but I'm gonna put this in my bag, from NARS. Now, did I need another lip product? No. Does this look like an umbrella on the beach? like, is this packaging? They had one in Laguna. It just looked, I almost bought the matching palette and then was like, you don't like powder formulas anymore. This is in the shade High Life, and it is just like a clear girl's dream, right? If you are that clean aesthetic. The sale really got me this year. Really got me good. I think we did it. The only thing I'm missing are my makeup brushes, and I desperately need to clean them first. But they're gonna fit in here, and then these two are gonna fit so nicely. Don't forget her. In my luggage. Thank you for helping me. I feel like I was literally here with a friend as I did this. That is a huge portion of this trip done. I am going to attempt to begin our packing process. I have laid everything out that I know for sure is coming. I am short at least one outfit for both Callie and I, because as of the time of filming, we have, oh my packing cube mess on that chair. We have one day and we don't know what park we're gonna be in because we're using our annual passes. So we're doing Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, probably, definitely another morning in Magic Kingdom, and then we have another like whole day. So is that day, it's just Cal and I for the majority of that. So my hunch is that we'll end up back at Magic Kingdom, but we could end up in Epcot. So I don't know what we're wearing that day. She wants to wear a Baymax outfit. What does that even mean? But she has a Baymax set of ears from Disneyland and a crossbody that my mom got her for Christmas. So I'm thinking something like cutesy black and white. She has a really cute black skirt, but like, is that gonna be too heavy? So we don't know. I may end up just doing some last minute shopping online or popping by TJ Maxx to see what I can find. So I'm gonna show you what I have. Now, a lot of this you've seen because it came out of my Nuuly box, but I wanna show you my Disney jewelry box and the ears we're packing and how I'm traveling with them. So I'm finally getting to bring and wear these, which I'm very excited. This is my Disney jewelry box. This box actually came from FabFitFun. And then this is my area of jewels inside where I keep kind of like all of my Disney jewelry because I really only wear it when we travel to a Disney park. So opening this up today gave me such joy because I was able to pull out like all the pieces that I want to bring. And Mark said, why don't you just bring the whole box? That seems unnecessary. So this is the collection of jewelry that we're bringing. And because my makeup, skincare, hair care is so much smaller this time, I'm going to use this Stony Clover Lane that I have. I think, is this the Target collab or is this just a regular? No, this is just a regular Stony Clover Lane. I'm going to be using this to transport all the ears. So we are trying to do all of these things and more in one big checked bag. You are currently tripoded on top of my big away. And I know that when I recently traveled, I mentioned when I was going to California that I was like not enamored with my away set anymore, but I still haven't purchased something new. So I keep saying this is going to be the last time I travel with this set. And it just might be. They're so beat up. Somebody online mentioned like stickers to put over. This is just like a literal disaster, but it does the job, right? Like it's so, I don't know. I always have a hard time justifying getting rid of something when it's functional. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to throw it away and add to a landfill when it's functional, but I can't clean it any better than it's already cleaned. So if you have any tips, would you let me know, including like, are there places, are there donation places like women's shelters that would be interested in something like this? So let me know. Some ears. Now there are 2 sets of ears that haven't yet arrived. Okay, we know that. These are Callie's, Winnie the Pooh's, and my Mickey guys. These are coming, of course, and we're hoping to get the new little heads if they have any in Disney parks. I am bringing these. See a little guest over there. I think I've only worn these once, but I feel like spring is the perfect time for this color. Do they have new heads? You've been to Disney more than I have recently.
There's new Baymax ones.
What? Well, okay then. Now here's the question, Cal. we're gonna be wearing these on different days. Do we need to bring both sets of like the bands, or do we just bring the heads?
Do you want to wear some as the same day I want to wear some?
Right, so you're gonna wear these when we have breakfast with Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, I think we only need to bring
one band.
Yeah.
Okay. Callie has so graciously lent me these for when we get to meet Winnie the Pooh.
On the other side it says, "This is my favorite day."
I love that. Today is my favorite day. We have all of our ears, and I put my bow in here for the day that Callie and I get to wear our fruity dresses. I'm bringing this bow. What? It is lemons, because we're wearing our fruit dresses, and you're going to have your orange bird ears that day. So this bag will come home much more full than it is right now, because I have my huge polka dot ones, my munchlings ears, and I'm sure you'll have... Oh, do you want to go grab me your Baymax? Are they in a case, the Baymax ears?
Yeah.
Okay, don't grab those, but like we need to remember to grab them. Yeah. For accessories, I feel like if you've been here for any Disney trip, my accessories don't really change because I love wearing them and I only ever wear them in Disney. So like one of them is
this bag.
My Kate Spade Minnie Mouse bag. I love this bag. Mark gave this to me as a gift, so I try to take really good care of it. I also have a Louis Vuitton Minnie Mouse keychain because like, why not? And then I have her from one of the trips. So I love this. You know my friend Beth. She gave me this little guy for, I think this was for my birthday last year. So I'm gonna bring this as kind of like my card holder to go in with my Disney things. And then of course my Stony Clover Disney fanny. So like,
I want to bring a fanny pack.
You have your red one from Sarah.
Oh yeah, I do.
You're gonna bring that one?
For Winnie the Pooh.
No, that one, yeah, your red one, and then we'll bring your little Winnie the Pooh cling guy for your Winnie the Pooh day. And then I figured we'd bring a lounge fly for you. Yeah. Yeah, the Baymax one could work.
The Baymax one could work.
All right, let's walk through some of these outfits. This dress that you have seen in multiple Disney videos, but also in my birthday video from Ivy City Co. This is gonna be my Easter Magic Kingdom dress. And I say Easter because, ooh, this one's perfect. These are great, good choices.
Thanks.
Will you grab your white terry cloth?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Zippy, okay. I am a little concerned about this being like too heavy for the weather, but I've worn it in August, so I'm very excited to wear this, and I'm gonna wear this with my new Munchlings ears, my Stony Clover, my castle earrings. Like, this is the whole Magic Kingdom day because we will be there on Easter. And then Callie has this like polka dot, I don't know if that's picking up on camera, this pink polka dot dress that she's gonna wear on this day. I'm very excited about this little outfit for her. Because we are there on Easter, the Easter Bunny will be arriving while we're at Wilderness Lodge. And we'll probably be bringing a new lounge fly. So that is our first full day. On that day, we will be doing breakfast at Whispering Canyon. We have a reservation. They have a special Easter menu. We are also going to probably be going back to the Wailulu bar at the new Poly Tower, and then we transfer hotels. So it's going to be a very full and busy day. Day 2 is Epcot. So we are going full on flower and garden fruit festival in these matching dresses from, I think these are Farm Rio, aren't they? Where Callie will be purchasing orange bird ears. I have my lemon bow. I wish I had like, oh my gosh, I have a lemon backpack. Will that fit in my bag? I don't know. Otherwise, I will be doing my Kate Spade backpack with this. My only hesitancy for this outfit set is my back is open, so how to wear a bra. Always the concern. Day 3 is Hollywood Studios. So on day 3, I am doing this red dress, as you saw this hanging up. This is my Nuuly one with the big sleeves. Callie is gonna do this red polka dot skirt and this little white crop top to go with it. And I think for ears, she could borrow my Minnie and Mickey ones if she wanted to. I'm planning on wearing this backpack, and then this is the day that I'm gonna wear my big, huge new red ears. I'm very excited to get those. And I think I did order them, and the Munchlings ears. later on this day, we are leaving to go to Cake Bake Shop for the first time, and I'm really excited about that. So I am gonna bring an outfit change. This has been worn in so many Disney parks, like Disneyland, Disney World, Hawaii, and she's making her like 15th debut. I'm gonna wear this with those like lavender, lilac, blue ears. I don't have an outfit yet for Cal. If she wanted to change, maybe that blue striped dress. But you also could just stay in this little outfit too. So I feel like Cake Bake Shop is more pastel-y color, not red, which is why I'm changing. You know, high maintenance. And then we have bonus park day, where we don't know what park we're going to. That's gonna be Baymax outfit day. I have a white version of this. It's just the white version of this. I might bring both and do that with like a different set of ears, because that could go to any park. My concern is if it's white and I am sweaty, will it be see-through? Like that's a legitimate concern, right? Like that's a legitimate concern. But it also is very versatile. We shall see. We'll see. So that's the outfit that's up in the air. And then later that afternoon, we have reservations at Summer House on the Lake at Disney Springs that I'm really excited for. We've been there once. This will be our first time going in nice weather. So I'm excited for that. I feel like I should bring another dress because I like that. So we're gonna see how everything fits and then see how much I can overpack. Oh, and the other thing is that like, because so many of these pieces are coming from Nuuly, I am gonna bring my Nuuly box and ship that home so that I can buy more stuff while we're there. That's a good plan, right? That's what I did in Hawaii. And then the next morning, we get up and go have a character breakfast with Callie's favorite,
Winnie Mapoo.
Winnie Mapoo. So I have this little t-shirt for her and these bicycle shorts, and we'll probably bring like a sweatpants set that she can put on over it for the plane ride home. And don't have anything Winnie the Pooh, but I do have this red and yellow Minnie Mouse shirt. I think I might have brought this to Disneyland. I don't know if that'll work. And then I know I wore these when we were in California Adventure.
I have a sweatshirt that's Winnie the Pooh.
I know you'd actually, that would be a really good one to. Oh, and you have the zip up.
Yeah.
I think I was planning on the zip up on the way home.
Oh.
So we'll also need to bring your Stitch hat. So that way when you go out to the pool, you have a hat to wear. We are now going to attempt to roll what we have here and see the kind of room that we have. I am using my little Fruity Cal packs, even though I don't think they're the best quality, because, you know, we're into the fruit and they match for Flower and Garden. The mess I have made as I am trying to gather the actual packing. I think I've done Callie, and I was able to fit her in her carry-on, and now I have these delusional hopes of fitting me in my carry-on and leaving my like big bag almost empty. So we're gonna put on some Disney music and see how far we can get. Technically 3 things came today. Look how big the bow is. Love. And I ordered these little guys. I'm very excited about them. I also have a new pair of sneakers. I don't know if that's risky or not to try new sneakers in Disney, but I have loved this brand for a long time. I didn't know they did sneakers. I have a pair of their lovely mule slide-ons, but these are the Saludos. Oh, these are cute. These are supposed to be designed with some type of like extra cushiony foam sole. So these are gonna come, you know, it would have been cute if I had time is to put like Disney charms. Maybe I'll be able to find some there. But yeah, I'm gonna try these on, hope they fit. I did measure my feet and I'm gonna wear these on the plane. And then this, this order came with a free pair of mules, which I won't be bringing to Disney, but I got them in this like really pretty blue color for the summer. Love. So these are $75 normally, and it was like a spring sale. If they still have them, I will link them below. Okay, it's like getting dark. We've made some pretty intense progress, my loves, in the process of figuring out my shoes, because in my clothing map, which, oh dear, lists out the day, the activity, the pieces that I'm wearing, the accessories like the backpack, the jewelry, the ears, you know, if you've been around for a while, you know I love me a good packing spreadsheet. I failed, even though I got down to the type of undergarments I needed to account for my shoes, assuming that I would wear my new Saludo sneakers the whole time. But I am going to bring my Dr. Scholl's, because those puppies are comfortable. They are starting to get worn down. They've been on several Disney trips. So if necessary, I can leave them there. But in the process of going through all my shoes, I have filled up this bag of shoe donations. It's a lot of sandals that I invested in, like, good. Okay, I can't show them to you. It's okay. These are not the ones you want to see anyway. But these are like I'm dabbling in the look-alike version, and they weren't as comfortable, so I'm either getting rid of them or I love them so much that I invested in the name brand. So this bag gets to be a bonus goodbye bag. So this is where I currently am. This is my carry-on. Yeah, it's stuffed, but it will work, I promise. And I was able to get all of my clothes, my jewelry, my beauty makeup, bathing suits, undies, socks, etc. What has to go in the big bag is my Kate Spade, and then these are all my ears that I put in here, and I'm going to put these 2 pairs of shoes also in here. This is what's coming from the Easter Bunny, because we are waking up on, oh, I need to take a shower, on Easter at Wilderness Lodge. The Easter Bunny comes. So I brought some extra things for the Easter Bunny to add into her basket, and her basket is also going to be a Loungefly. I will put a picture of it right here on the screen. That hasn't come yet. So it's supposed to come tomorrow, as of the time of filming. On the other side of this big suitcase, I have her books, my Nuuly box, remember that? I crunched it down, a dress that's gonna go back with Nuuly, a fan, a travel fan. So this is kind of like a hodgepodge bag, but because all of the Nuuly stuff will be gone, I will have so much more space in both of these bags to bring stuff home. So subscribe, because there will be a haul. There will absolutely be a haul. So where I need to go from here is like getting all the Easter Bunny things, including the stuff that goes in the basket that like flip, flip, flip. Do you know what I'm talking about? Ready. Oh, hello, little lemon tree. And then I will have my carry-on bag, like my personal item bag to pack. And I'm between a backpack and my Marc Jacobs. I always bring my Marc Jacobs. It has such a hard time fitting under the seat. And if I were a low maintenance girl, I could probably get away with my Kate Spade bag, but I need to put like my computer, my chargers, my camera, like things like that inside. So yeah, I won't be attempting the low maintenance version of that, but I'll need to empty it out like as much as possible. So I'm gonna wear my Maeve jeans and probably one of my Disney sweatshirts with my Saludos, my cake coat, because that will go back with Nuuly, and then I'll bring a book, my computer, and then I have like a travel size like makeup touch-ups to go. But I really love having my carry-on with me. You can see all my extra packing cubes over here. It's like a packing cube desert. But I like to have all my little like things with me. I love having my carry-on because I know nothing will get lost. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with that. Does anyone else worry about that? Like, I'm already thinking, well, if my Kate Spade bag and my ears get lost, I can replace those, but I can't replace the keychain that's on there. Like, Nothing's gonna get lost. It's a direct flight. It's like 2 hours, Chelsea. It's gonna be fine. Plus we put air tags in our bag. So I'm gonna finish this process right now. Thank you for being with me. Let's continue on in the video, shall we? Now let's get into the bariatric surgery packing list. This is going to be your go-to for travel post-op. I can't reinforce this enough that hydration is queen. I have brought so many different water bottles to the park. I will be bringing, I think, my Owala on this trip because it has a built-in straw and doesn't spill easily. I will also have my daughter. She will have her own water bottle. And they do have right now like stainless steel water bottles with water bottle holders as a crossbody for sale in the parks, particularly in Epcot. My daughter might be into that. That's not really my vibe. I will be either clipping my water bottle to my bag, carrying it, or putting it in my backpack. If you like the flavor of liquid IV or other sugar-free electrolyte packets, I would definitely recommend those too. They tend to hurt my stomach. My stomach really does not respond well to super sweet, especially in the heat and when I'm adding sweet on top of it with drinks like champagne, Prosecco, maybe a Macron. So I don't add those, but I need my own water bottle. Otherwise, I will not be buying bottled water. I won't drink it. I'll feel awful. Protein on the go is also really important. So this can be done by bringing things with you or by using an Amazon ordering service, or if you're renting a car, stopping at a grocery store. Shelf-stable protein shakes, protein bars, even those like Chomps bites. I need something as a snack in between meals, but specifically also for breakfast. So I always bring just a little bit, not every day. I'm not bringing 5 protein shakes with me, but I'll bring 2 or 3 and then add to that with protein-based snacks to try to balance out and make sure I'm getting the protein that I need while I'm traveling. Also, just a hot tip here, if you're going to do a protein bar, 1, check the expiration date on it because sometimes when they're sold individually in stores, they pass faster, and 2, make sure you're picking one that's not gonna melt in the heat. And the unsexy necessities. So think here like compression socks for the plane. We have those sun towels, the ones that you can wet and they get cold and they go around your neck. I have my makeup fan that's coming with me for my fanny pack. These all are things that are going to keep me cool so I can last longer in the fun. Bonus items I always pack. I was actually in the process of packing for them, so I grabbed them for you. A mini first aid kit. You can't go to Disney and not get blisters, okay? Even if you have on the most comfortable socks, sneakers, you've worn them for years, or they're brand new, but you know they're not gonna hurt you, your feet are going to get wet and rub. So you need to bring a mini first aid kit with Band-Aids. And I also bring some type of like ointment. Neosporin's a good one, just to try to take away some of that pain, because if you're walking as much as we are, we need our feet to be comfortable. Of course, sunscreen in these smaller bottles, which are strangely hard to find because I want to be able to bring this, put this in my bag, bring it into the park and spray down when necessary. And then if you have arthritis like I do, I don't wear a knee brace because it's not about where my knee is and staying in place. It's quite literally about the pain on the inside of my knee. So something like a BioFreeze is helpful. And yes, I do bring Tylenol with me, but it's not something I want to take, but it's kind of like a backup. If I simply absolutely cannot walk anymore, I need to drink some water, I need to rest, BioFreeze and Tylenol. Also, don't try to carry the world. This is going to be our first full trip as a family with my 9-year-old daughter who's 4'8", not being in a stroller. I know that sounds laughable, and you can judge me if you want. Before I was a parent, I said the first time that my daughter can walk through like the regular day when she's 3 or younger, she'll walk through the park. What I didn't know, the stroller has been so beneficial because it maximizes our time, but it also allows us to put everything underneath and we don't have access access to that anymore. So rent a locker. I will probably rent a small locker in every park we go to, even though I'll have a backpack, she'll have a backpack. But to prevent it from like digging into my shoulders, I will put things in that backpack, bathing suits, spare change of clothes, maybe some of my first aid goodies, just so that way I know we have them, but I don't have to carry them all day. If you want a reel or a TikTok or a whole dedicated video on locker rentals in the parks and what are the pros and cons, will you let me know in the comments? Also, will you tell me in the comments what's one thing you have to bring to Disney? Like if I were to go through your Disney Parks bag, what is the one thing I will consistently and always find? Let's talk planning. When you're traveling to Disney after weight loss surgery, you're probably very excited to be able to walk longer, to go farther, to bring more clothes because they're smaller. So I want you to dream big about your best possible trips, but I do have some strategies that I think are helpful for you to get there. I mentioned this, build rest into your itinerary. I am a rope drop queen, but I also see the value in doing like a pool morning and going in the afternoon. If you like a midday rest and it's not just a crash out for you and you can go back to your resort in the middle of the day where it's semi-convenient, do that. Avoid those super hot hours in the sun. I like to kind of hide in shady areas of each park rather than traveling all the way back to the resort, but do what works best for you. Obviously, I recommend researching the menus ahead of time. This is not only fun for me, but I get to look at what are my protein goals going to be for each day? How can I hit them depending on where we're mobile ordering or where we're sit down dining? I allow myself all the bites of magic. This is not a trip about restriction in any way. I just don't take a ton of bites per snack. So I love the Epcot festivals because I think they are chef's kiss perfect for a bariatric world. Also, in my big future plan dreams, if you are in my membership, which is called the Glow Getters, I would love for us to go to a Disney festival sometime together. Now, my preference also for the planning stage is to stay on site. Stay at a Disney resort. Now, we're doing a split stay when we go next time, and my hotel snobbery heart says no thank you to that. But this is what's getting us there at this time because we have 3 Disney trips planned for 2025. So we are going to be staying at Wilderness Lodge and then at a conference center. So if you can, stay on site because I think having access to your site location and the parks is really convenient and easy for both building in rest but maximizing your magic. I think it's absolutely vital that you bring the right mindset. We are not taking these trips to be perfect or for the perfect Instagram photo, though I know that that's a weirdly high priority for a lot of people. We are there to be present, to feel joy and magic and let our inner children thrive. Disney is for joy, not judgment. I hope this video guide has given you a magical head start on planning your next post-op Disney trip. And if you are currently looking for a bit of a bariatric reset, like you're watching this video with the idea of resetting your travel itinerary, resetting your life to be able to go on a Disney trip, I do have a free Bari Magic 5-day reset program for you. It's in the description box. It's a PDF that's designed to take you step by step in how to take out the overwhelm from a bariatric reset and implement new, simple, effective, and helpful strategies day to day. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more everyday bariatric tips, but also for the magic, for the Disney trips and all of the travel we have coming up this year. Until next time, my Bari goddesses, remember, you are the magic. I love you. See you in Disney.